Hi! I am Ashbot, and I welcome you to the first educational video on this channel, as I explain the basics of setting up a chessboard. There are a total of 64 squares on a chessboard, with each side having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 rows, along with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 columns. Both black and white have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 different types of pieces in the game. But, before we continue, you must be wondering as to how we can determine that the board is arranged on the correct side. Hence, I will tell you a simple method to see if the board is facing both players correctly. To check this out, you need to take a look at the corners on the chessboard. Since the chessboard is a square in terms of form, it will have 4 corners, with 2 being white and 2 being black or dark in color. Both players will have 1 black and 1 white corner respectively. However, the determining factor here is that both players should have a white corner on their right side and a black corner on their left side. If a player has a black or dark corner on their right side and a white corner on their left side, then the board is set up incorrectly. Now, let's dive into adding the pieces. First, we shall take a look at pawns. Pawns aren't worth a lot of points, as compared to other pieces in the game, but are still valuable to some extent. Both black and white have 8 pawns which are arranged on the second rows from both sides of the board. Next, we take a look at bishops and knights. Both black and white have 2 bishops, with one operating on a light or white square, and the other operating on a dark or black square. The bishops are located on the 1st and 8th row of the board at the start of the game, on the C and F ranks. The same applies for the knights, and they are positioned on the side of the bishops as shown. Moving on to the most important pieces of the game, according to me, we see where the king and queen are positioned for black and white. The black queen is on the dark square next to the light squared bishop, and the white queen is on the light square, next to the dark squared bishop. The kings for both black and white are positioned next to the queens. Now last, but definitely not the least, we have the rooks. Rooks are positioned on the corners of the chessboard, and just like the bishops and the knights, both black and white have 1 light squared and 1 dark squared rook for the game. In the next video, we shall understand how the pieces on a chessboard move during the game. Till then, bye. And thanks for watching.